Good morning. We are unboxing a big box of Dabya. Dabya. You know Dabya? Dabya Music Distribution. What is? And this is... that's Leslie's jacket. She's sitting there. She didn't want to unbox with me. Now she's giving me that evil stare that you love so much. So, unboxing something from the Dabya. We have, because, you know, you love the unboxing knife, so that's choice number 1 for unboxing. We have a box cutter, which the name suggests would be a good unboxing tool. Let me turn that off. We have a cup of coffee that has nothing to do with the box. And we have an electric drill. And yes, of course, that is the best tool to unbox something. What?
What are you doing?
I'm using the drill to unbox.
Because you're retarded?
Not because I'm retarded, because they're retarded. They said use different tools. No? We used the Sharpie once. Actually, I made Kiana use a Sharpie. This is just breaking the box. I guess it works. Not the best tool. I know Leslie's thinking, you're a tool. I think they just sent me paper. Oh, I have an envelope. That's probably a love letter from Peggy. She works at Warwick. She organized this. I'm gonna read this silently. It's gone. Leslie, don't look at it. Could be a love letter. Could be. It's a thing about Basecamp, and scan the QR code and get more information about Basecamp. Well, I'm going there anyway. And they sent me, that's cool, a whole bunch of flyers for the Basecamp. So let me share this flyer for the Basecamp with you. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and then put it here. How about that? Because if I hold this in the camera, what's the point? No, I'm gonna do the complicated thing and picture it. So we have a whole bunch of flyers that, what am I gonna do with those? Are we gonna find out? Maybe we're gonna fly somewhere. So, here I have cables. You don't know, well, you know what I'm unboxing because the title says so. So we have very special, cool plugs here. And more direct cool plugs. Why do I need so many? They're all, no, these are tip ring sleeve, and these are tip ring because the second input, which I now learned on the Source audio pedals, is for the control. So that's how you use your Neuro app or your Neuro Hub or your voila to control everything. And you can still run a mono signal through the cable, so you don't have to actually unplug your stereo-ness, because I think the tip or something carries the signal. So when I said on the Nemesis that you have to unplug the second input to use your phone, that is wrong. You simply need a cable to do that. A merge something. And here we have these tiny little cables. No, tiny little cable is not what Leslie calls my penis. I know what you were thinking. It's adequate. It's not that small. I mean, it is small, but it's not that small. So here we have tiny little cables, which are tip ring sleeve second ring, which are for the Neuro Hub. Hubba. Oh, put this down. Hey, Exy. How are you, X? How are you? Without seeing the dog, this is just very weird behavior. Very nicely packaged. One series. This is the Lunar Phaser. nice. Look at this. This is beautiful. I love brushed aluminum, which is, of course, where Strymon excels. And they do too. Beautiful casing in kind of, not a sandwich, kind of like a U, 2U, kind of, they're doing this. See? You have the black on the back. Black. And then very nicely done in out stereo, whereas the second input is for the tip ring sleeve control input. I've learned stuff. And we have 4 very simple controls. The sound blocks that they had before, they seem very futuristic and have a lot of control right on the pedal that apparently scared a lot of you. So here we have very simple control right on the pedal, which is cool for your board, but when you want to go deeper and create your own sounds, the Neuro app can help you with that. And here we have a phaser. Vibe, oh I love Vibe, that's gonna be so cool. Classic and multi, whatever multi is. And then on the top, you've got the control input for your mini cable. Wing! That's the sound that it makes when you plug it in. Wing! 9 volt DC. Curious to see how much it pulls. Oh, it says it right here. 150. That means this is already going into an output on your power supply that's more than 100, because 150 is more than 100. And eating up your high output power supply outputs. That's output said twice. That's weird. Anyway, and a USB input. Let's see what comes in the box. In the box comes a power supply. That is nifty. Very neat. So you could just use that, but if you have several pedals, that wouldn't make sense. And feet. That's cool. Let me get that out of here. Feet to glue on, so you don't have to rip them off when you put your Velcro on. Very nice. I might use the feet. And then the tip ring sleeve, big thing to the tip ring sleeve, little thing for your cell phone editing pleasure. I should have put up a second camera. I was too lazy. So, I'm gonna actually take this out. Let me see if it says source audio. It does. Which is cool, because I have a box of wall warts, which is what you call these in English. Wandwarzen in German. We don't say that. We don't say that, baby, huh? So these, I have a box of wall warts, and if they all just say nothing, it's very hard to find the correct ones. So source audio is tiny on it, but that's still fine. At least I can identify it. Very, very nice source audio. I gotta say that. One series, Vertigo Tremolo. Important to notice, to notice? How do you say this? Important to note? Note that they're all digital pedals, okay? It says made in China, designed and engineered in Massachusetts. I love Massachusetts. I lived in Boston for 3 years, so that's my home. It's my hood. Massachusetts is my hood. Can I say that? She's shaking her head. This is the coolest pukey green, greenish yellow ever. Pukey green? Green, yellow, yellow, green? Yeen? Grello? This is Grello. It's awesome. I mean, I love the... You unbox it. These are, right now, as of the filming of this, about 175, 180 bucks. And just the quality feels very nice. The presentation feels nice. It's not just in a little cardboard thing. And it's nicely wrapped in plastic. And again, it comes with a labeled power supply. I know I look at the little shit, but for me that's important. Having like 50 different little wall warts, it's very important to know which ones belong to which product. The control cable. Yes, I know Bluetooth would be nicer, but Roger, I think it's Roger, from Source Audio said, well, if we have 5 Source Audio pedals on the board, which is of course what they want, then each of them having Bluetooth wouldn't make sense because that's 5 radio control signals. You would have to switch between them. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Now, of course, with the Neuro Hub, is that coming? It would be smart if the Neuro Hub had Bluetooth, which I think it doesn't. But still, so it makes sense to have these cables controlling. So this has a normal mode, a harmonic mode, which I hope it's a little bit swooshy, like on the Flint from Strymon. I love that swooshy kind of a little bit vibe-ish tremolo. That would be so cool. And bias, which apparently is a vintage kind of tube bias tremolo. I know nothing about these things, but we shall find out. The table is getting full. Now, the thing I am most curious about is this black box. It's the LA Lady, or La Lady in le French. La Lady. Funny enough, the only of these that has the little catalog inside. They were probably, hey, he has loads of these things. We only give him one catalog because this thing costs a lot of money. Leslie is right now thinking about leaving me. Thinking about leaving me, babe, because I'm weird? She's shaking her head. That's what we want. We want Leslie to stay. This is orange bordering on gold. Borange. Babe, what would you say? Orange bordering on gold? Not your thing? She doesn't like orange. You like the Grello? Or the Yin? So, this is an overdrive, but digital. Le French, le digital. Digital overdrive. Holy crap. Which usually just sounds like shit. I mean, really. Yeah, Line 6 does good stuff, but digital distortion is problematic. How is this gonna sound? Classic, crunch and smooth, level drive bass and treble, fully stereo. Holy shit. An overdrive that can run a full stereo signal, that is really unique. And it can be controlled, and I wonder what the parameters behind this are. Can't wait to find out. It again pulls 150 milliamps, which of course for overdrive, quite a bit. Overdrives have like 5 to 50 or something like this. So they usually don't pull a lot because they're analog circuits. This is a digital circuit. I'm sorry, I'm fighting with a box. I'm a box fighter. These look so neat next to each other. I can actually see having more Source Audio effects on the board because it's classy shit. Come on. How neat does that look? And I absolutely know that Source Audio will hate me for this, but how cool is this? Combining this with another company that's as good and has super nice design in the same vein. Let me check. What if this wasn't, dirty? Now imagine you have some of these and some of this goodness and then another one of these. Come on. How cool does this board look? And if they can deliver the fuzz, the overdrive, maybe later a distortion, you could actually have a very nice aluminum-y brushed kind of a board. Very neat. We all know I like Strymon. These are quite a bit cheaper and pack a lot of punch under the hood, so we're gonna find out. If they play in the same league. We already know the Nemesis does. They're different. The Timeline and Nemesis are different. Nemesis clocks in at $150 less and packs a lot of parameters under the hood. Well, the Timeline has a menu. Again, different beasts, but not better or worse, just different. And here we have a dual expression pedal. Why dual? Leslie, why is it dual? Did you just say you don't care? Don't you understand that a dual expression pedal is one of the coolest things in the world, on the planet? How could you not care? Dual expression pedals is what dreams are made of, baby. So here we have, again, the triple tip ring sleevey kind of thing for control-y something. And here we have a tip ring sleeve TRS stereo cable. I have a lot of cables here. Comes with an Allen wrench, little manual. Feels relatively lightweight. It's a pedal. But it has two outputs. Output 1 right here with a sensor input. So this can go to who knows what, and then it can change things. I actually don't know how that would work for the expression pedal, but I guess I'll find out. Nice Source Audio logo. And it has an output 2 here with a range adjust. So you can limit what this will affect, I would assume. I often say things that are not true. So we're gonna find out how this fits into the whole system, which I have a tremolo, a phaser, a delay, an overdrive, and expression pedal. And to get it all together, get it together, man! Get it together! Ooh, this is heavy. That's what she said. No? No, no reaction. We have the Soundblocks Hub V1. Well, there has been a discussion on the phone with me, because now it's not called the Soundblocks Hub. It's just called the Neuro Hub. Now there's a sticker on it, Neuro Enabled. Well, why is this? Because obviously, Source Audio had the sound blocks, which are very unique, very original effects. They're now having their new series, the One series. And the software controlling it is the Neuro software. And to get it all under one control hub, they're using the same technology and actually the same product to control the One series, same product that controls your Soundblock series. It is essentially the same thing, but they're calling it differently. They're calling it the Neuro Hub, and these are simply the old boxes. But it's essentially the same thing. Ooh, that's tiny. That's what she said. That's what she said. Seriously, I don't know why. I thought I opened this and this whole thing is the Neuro Hub for some reason. No, it's not. That's tiny! Why am I excited about this? Leslie, why am I excited about the smallidity of the Neuro Hub?
You're stupid.
Because I'm stupid, yes. That's why. That must be the reason. No, because I was thinking, well, if you have this on your board and you're trying to hook this all up on your board so you can continuously control all your Source Audio effects, a box that's as big as I thought it was is a problem. No, this is actually so small you could put this under your board. It actually doesn't eat up a lot of space on your board, which means you can have it installed on your board with all the plugs and continuously control all your Source Audio effects from one convenient location. combination. So this is neat. It's got MIDI in and MIDI out, a sensor in, which is probably coming from your, you know? This is not necessarily nicely done. These stickers look a little bit like ass. They're supposed to be transparent, but a little bit like ass. But anyway, soon, instead of saying Soundblocks Hub V1, it'll just say Neuro Hub V2 or something. In the end, it controls the same thing. So you've got 5 outputs, for which, as far as I understand, you take these tip ring, sleeve, and extra ring things and plug in your things here, and you do this for all of your pedals. And then with USB, you can go on your computer and control your whole board or all your source audio effects from the Neuro Hub. Also with MIDI, I don't know, switching program changes. I don't know what it all can do. I will find out. But again, the size of the Neuro Hub is very, very cool. It's got a recall last and scan devices thing, so it can learn what you have. Neuro enabled. Again, I'm surprised about the size. So there's cables here. There's 2 cables included, and that's why they sent more, because I got more devices. Ooh, what's here? USB cable in the box. And a rather large, another power supply, which, source audio. It can deliver 300 milliamps. Now, how much does this need? Doesn't say on here. The question is this necessary, or can I actually use one of these little ones? Or what is the actual pull of this, so that on my pedal board I can wire it correctly into my Chox power supply or something like this? Always important to know what is the actual milliamp draw of my device. Save and record up to 128 multi-pedal scenes. That is so cool. It doesn't tell me the milliamp draw. I'm gonna go on the website and try to figure that out, because it's important when you wire up your board that you're not blocking a 300 milliamp output, or maybe even a 400 milliamp output with this, if it actually only draws 190 or something like this. So we shall find out. All this stuff here, when will I get to it? I don't know. Don't bug me about it. You gotta write, when are you getting to the source audio? Can you do this? Give me time. I have a shitload of stuff happening, and but you know, something like this that's this interesting, I will play with it, and if I'm really excited, I will get to the demo faster. Well, we'll see. It's definitely gonna be a very special demo with all the options and possibilities. Thank you for your time, and I shall see you on the flippity flop. I'm gonna have to clean up now. Bye.